Hello, I am Anthony Nyandiek, a strategic knowledge and communication specialist with a proven track record in leveraging communications to drive meaningful change. My expertise is built on managing the full cycle of communication initiatives, right from initial concept to the execution of integral digital campaigns. Now, a key pillar of my approach is capacity building. This is very key as this creates a sustainable impact. This reel showcases how I turn strategy into powerful, human-centered multimedia that educates, engages, and inspires action. Driving change means making complex issues immediate and personal. For example, for this TikTok series on the historical drought in Isiolo and Marsabit counties in Kenya, I managed the initiative from concept to data-driven analytics piece to a powerful story. Hi everyone, my name is Anthony NY.a.n.d.i.e.k, the Communications Manager here at CRS Kenya. We are actually in the northern part of Kenya, that is Isiolo County, around 6 hours drive from the capital city of Kenya. We are here to talk with the people affected by the drought and climate change. My strategy was to frame the climate series through the eyes of the women and families living in it, then show the tangible interventions like the cash transfers. Now, this hands-on execution was from the filming itself to editing, and this resulted to a video that actually reached 1.3 million people, a clear example of strategic communication driving mass engagement. Strategic narrative requires designer's eye for detail. In this video profile, I leverage multimedia storytelling to highlight Michaelina's journey and life from struggle to business ownership. My hands-on experience and execution involved filming intimately on mobile and also on camera just to build the authenticity, shaping a compelling narrative that showcases not just individual success, but the ripple effect of empowering women, which is a core principle of sustainable change. True communication strategy is also about building capacity and unlocking potential. As the content development coordinator for the DW Academy and Filming Project in Kakuma, I was the overall trainer and coordinator. My role was to improve access to information for the refugees and the host community by training the new generation, also known as the Gen Zs, on audio production. When the COVID-19 hit, we were strategic. We strategically pivoted from our radio listener groups to distributing impactful audio reports via WhatsApp. This was very agile, and this move ensured that the vital dialogues continued and that the refugee voices were not silenced but amplified during a global crisis. Meaningful change often requires shifting deep-seated norms. For this documentary on the Smart Couples program in Marsabit, my role combines strategic editorial management with sensitive storytelling. I collaborated with the communities to shape their personal experiences into broader narrative about gender and decision making. This project also involved a significant capacity building component, training local teams to capture and share their own stories effectively. More often than not, communication solves a direct operational challenge. I led the full cycle of this project, and this included developing the initial concept to producing the 18 business training modules across the 5 languages. Now, this required meticulous editorial planning, management, and also capacity building, not forgetting working with the local translators and producers. The result was scalable, strategic aligned with the digital product that we wanted to produce, and this met a critical need for the households in thousands, demonstrating how integrated communication drives tangible outcomes. Effective communication can directly save lives. For this BBC Media Action documentary, I produced a film on kangaroo mother care, also known as KMC. This is the recommended practice for caring for stable preterm babies in Kenya. My challenge was to create a narrative that was both clinically accurate and deeply emotional. This piece illustrates how KMC promotes faster weight gain, empowers mothers to play an effective role in their newborn care, and this also provides benefits for overstretched health facilities. This project demonstrates my ability to actually handle sensitive health topics with precision, empathy, translating medical guidelines into a compelling story of hope and empowerment. And finally, I bring this comprehensive skill set to a global explanatory journalism sector. As the producer for this BBC Africa feature, I manage the initiative from research to execution, creating a piece that demystifies life-saving drone technology. Now, this work exemplifies the high standards of multimedia storytelling and strategic communication, taking a complex innovation and framing it around its profound human impact, a direct application of the project's in-depth reporting. So, what do these projects have in common? What have they achieved? A big question. Throughout my career, I have consistently delivered results that align with the core strategic communication, and that is driving meaningful change. I have educated millions, if not thousands, built the capacity of communities and journalists, and also translated complex issues into compelling human narratives. I build strategic frameworks that are not only on brand, but are fully effective. I have done this by managing the full cycles of communication initiatives, right from the concept in the field to the final data and product on your screen. I don't just tell stories, I build strategic frameworks that are compelling, on brand, and mostly effective.